5K is our goal distance. 10-minute endurance at a time is our minimum goal. I wish we can do more though. So let's see. I tried my best to vlog every day, but I ran at nighttime. I ran really late at night, and it was quite dark outside, and I was a little more focused on my safety, if you know what I mean, not on the camera. But I did try to take some clips, and I was taking clips right before I left or right before I came back. Okay, so I hope you can hear me. We're going out for a run. I literally just spent time with my friend all day. We had painting, snacks, dinner. I got home right before the time limit, and I was already wearing my workout clothes because they were comfortable. So why not? Never thought it would work out on a Sunday, but we're gonna try our best. Let's go. I ran to the convenience store, and literally during my walk time, I hurriedly walked into there. I knew exactly where the headphones were, got my headphones, went to the cash register. Lucky me, I had $11 in my pocket of cash. A card in the app takes too long. I luckily had $11 in my pocket, and these cheap headphones I ended up getting was $10.90. I was like, great. I handed my 11 cents. I took my headphones and I left. I went right out. Heck, I still have the package in my pocket right now. I took the headphones, ran out. He said, "You need your change?" I said, "No, I'm fine. Thank you very much." Because I had to get back outside to do my next run interval. So my walking interval was like walking to the convenience store, out the convenience store. And it was not great. I was struggling. And then finally, I kind of got everything connected. I finally ran, but the first half of it was sucked. So by the time I ran, finished, during my cool down time, I decided to do one of the runs that I missed in the very beginning. But then I still didn't feel satisfied. I'm like, this was a run. So then I went back to my interval app, and I played another one for like the day, another one, and I skipped the 5-minute warm up and went straight into the run. And I did that for 10 minutes. So I did the 10-minute walk run interval, which means I ran about 3 to 4 times extra for today because I just didn't feel satisfied. Now the last 3 to 4 runs, if you can't see, I'm sweating like crazy. This sweat was probably for the last 10 minutes because I don't know what it was, but I was just like going faster than I would normally go. But I was just like, finally it's working. Finally I can do this correctly. So I was just so relieved I can do this. And then during my walk time, I was just like walking, and I looked up at the stars because I'm just like, finally, because like I was having a really crappy time at the beginning. Sorry, I look so bad. I don't think I've yet to experience a runner's high. These are one of the days where I should have took a nap before running because I'm so tired. But I knew if I took like a 20-minute or 30-minute to an hour nap that I probably wouldn't wake up because I'm that tired. So even after running, doing my little run, I don't feel like a burst of energy or whatever. Maybe it's after you run for like an hour straight or like 30 minutes straight, maybe that's when you get that runner's high. But I haven't experienced that right now. Okay, don't want to run. Do not want to run. Don't want to leave my house. I just want to go to sleep, honestly, or like pretend or try to go to sleep with insomnia. But we got to do this. So what we are doing, we're going to do a mile. I'm hoping that will motivate me to run faster, as fast as I can, because I want to finish this as soon as possible. So I made a new playlist and everything. For today. We're not enjoying the moment right now. I made a 20-minute playlist because I don't plan on being out there more than 20 minutes. And the moment my phone says 1 mile completed, we're gonna turn wherever we are home. We're gonna go home. I don't regret it because I I only worked out really half the time. I finished a mile, speed about 14:31. So after 2 levels up, 5 days later, I finished. I completed without stopping, and honestly, I felt really good about it. Anytime I can accomplish any level without stopping, I felt really amazing, and I felt like I really accomplished something. And I don't know, it just made me happy. Even though if you want to be negative Nelly, you're like, sweetie, you only finished 3 minutes at like intervals. Sure, but for me, 3 minutes is way more than 30 seconds. So it will always be amazing to me. 4 days later. So 4 days later, at this point, we had a meltdown. So I'm gonna, obviously somewhere on the screen is gonna be what day, like how many days into the challenge. I do not know that at the top of my head. But at this point, I had a meltdown in the morning. So meltdown, go. I'm not one to whip out a camera when I cry, but I'm just so tired. And I want to go home. And I know it's stupid. But I am so incredibly tired. And I don't want to be here. And I'm mentally just exhausted. And today is not one of the easier days. And I'm just running out of time. And I have to do a lot of work within 15 minutes, and it's not working, and the smallest problem is making me, was not looking good, was not positive, was not, I was I was struggling. And I realized at that point that even though I was exercising and I was doing my challenge, I was doing all of that and I did not change my sleeping habit at all. So I was doing that with like 3 to 4 hours of sleep. And not only are you supposed to get your full amount of sleep when you're like really working out your body so it can recover, you can even get more sleep, at least an hour more. So I was doing the absolute lowest amount of sleep. I didn't add any more sleep, and I was struggling, and I just couldn't figure out why. And slowly but surely, I just kind of like cried, and I was shocked because I wasn't sad. I was just tired. So that was something else. But on that same day, I was tired. I had a good run. Now I'm going to do like a 10-minute, I'm at a hotel, I'm going to do a 10-minute workout. I'm going to do a 10-minute workout on my interval app, and then I'm going to do the rest on Fitbit, okay? I have no time to walk to a park. So I'm just going to walk in the area, I guess. And it's raining. We're at a hotel. You can't hear me because, again, I'm not breaking my sound equipment, but we're going outside anyway. Let's see where we can go. I don't know the area. I haven't been here before. So it's a little rainy, but I have a hood, so it's okay. It's city, so it's still really busy. Definitely different from what I've done before. Because there's no park. By the way, since I don't think it's a park, this looks kind of long. I might just go back and forth over here. If it gets longer, I'll keep going, but I might just go back and forth. I don't know if I can go around the building. You can't see it. Can you? It's raining. But this is the best solution I have because there's too many lights and crosswalks. So we're gonna just try to go there. But it's definitely brighter than the countryside, that's for sure. A good technology day. We're not having a good technology day. I don't know when it stopped. No, I do. It stopped a long time ago, my tracker. I just checked on it because I feel like I went a mile, but I didn't hear a notification. So I was checking on it, and Lord and behold, it was paused. I don't know why it was paused, but it was paused. Okay, so I don't know where I am. But, well, yeah, I'm not mad about it. I did a run. I might do one little more. But I think I'm far enough from my destination that even if I walk, I'll at least make up a mile. Honestly, so pretty. I love the city. I love the city so much. I love it so much. I don't live in the city because of work, but I think I would have a lot more fun running here. And there's so many people that I feel like no one's watching. Hi, this is me day after. I was just checking on like my race map location and where I was meeting my friend and I hung out with her and we spent the night over there. I thought it was close by my 5K. I wasn't quite sure exactly how close. And so on the day I went running while I was at the park, while I was at the hotel with my friend, I ran and I just ran randomly and I ended up at a park. Guess what? That's literally the exact park that I'll be doing my 5K at. So that park that really made me feel like exhilarated and like super excited, like that's the area. Oh my god, if I knew that literally the day of, I would have literally ran the exact route. If I knew that when I was over there and I was literally, the hotel was already paid for, if I knew that, I would have ran the exact amount. So even though I had so much fun, I do feel like that time was wasted because I could have, even if I couldn't run, I could have like walked that route. As time went on, even though I wasn't feeling good, I was feeling better because every time I went up a new level, I kind of like shocked myself. Like I was struggling with 1 minute and 30 seconds, and then I was struggling with 3 minutes, and then I was struggling with 5 minutes. And even though I was struggling basically the whole time, the idea that I was struggling with a new high, like a new level, I don't know, it kind of made me feel really good and really Hi, I'm having a sick week, but I still decided to come out for a 5K walk, not run. I'm at a health booth, so it checks your blood pressure, your weight, stuff like that. They do it for free, which is kind of cool. So I want this one, which is like an iBody. I have it on my phone. If you can't tell, I got a little lost, and it's pretty dark to get lost. This is my emergency light. So, the path I thought I was going on, I can't see it. I can't see the path. So we're not gonna do that. I have these two angry dogs who need therapy, creeping me out. Oh god, here they go again. Calm down. I think we're just gonna run. And my headphones died. We might try to buy new ones. No way. Calm down. So I was no longer running at nighttime. I was running in the morning most days. Some days I still ran at night, but most days I was running in the morning, getting used to running in the beginning of the day, just like a race, and running with people, because before I was running with nobody other than the birds, the frogs, and the stray cats. That's the only things I was running with. So I went from running by myself in the dark in the cool air to with people, with other people's space, and during the daytime where other people can see me. And it was such a different environment, but I'm really grateful that I did it, because within this challenge I was more focused on time. I need to run 5 minutes, 10 minutes, yada yada yada. We were focused on how much time we were running, and within that, the most, even at our best, when we were doing, not our best, 10 was our best, but when we were at the 9, we still only ran 2 miles. 5K is 3.1 miles. So we were still missing 1.1 miles at that point. And so we were not going the distance, but we were doing the endurance run. So when I joined my friends, me and my friends were doing the full 5K. Actually, we were doing a little more than a 5K. And so even though it took us long and we were going slower, we were doing the distance. So I was practicing, at that point, I was practicing daytime running with people, and the full length of a 5K. I'm trying to stay positive, but I'm dying. I'm really trying. Oh, it's quite hot today. It's quite hot today. Oh, it's early. It's not quite lunchtime yet. It's still before lunch, but I got hungry. I've been hungry almost like an hour after the run. I got hungry, so I did order something. And so I think it's rye bread. So it's like a little red pepper tomato paste, and then they put avocado on top, and then a little sprinkle of cheese, and then I'm pretty sure this is a whole avocado. I can't do it today. This is the day before the race, and I can't do it. This is my last remark for the current me before the 5K event. Make realistic goals. I think my goals were realistic, but things happen and I just accept what it is, how it is, but we're gonna stay positive.
와주시기 바라고요. 오신다고 다 드리는 게 아니라 무대로 올라오셔서 무슨 그런 상황들은 잊으시고 나는 선물을 받고 싶다 하시는 분들은 무대 앞으로 오시면.
Okay, so my goal is 45. I know that sounds like a lot, but 45 is my goal. But I will not cry unless I go above 50. I'm giving myself that like 5-minute wiggle room. I feel good, but it's really hot today. I'm a little nervous. It's really cool. – 46 minutes, 35 seconds. A little over, but I'm not disappointed because it's about 80 degrees, so, and no shade. Okay, so I thought it was appropriate to make an overall review for my 5K event run. While I still am in the shirt, still freshly remember it and everything. So I came back to the place that I usually train at. So I finally got home, and once I get home, I'm gonna take a shower and everything, but I wanted to do a final review. So it was great. I really enjoyed it. But if you cannot tell, it is quite hot, quite sunny, barely any clouds. It was brutal. And I think the heat is what got me the most. I've never really ran directly in the sun before. Today was the first day. I did my first longest, so the very first run was 11 minutes in the very beginning before I had to take a breather, like a quick water breather. I did 11 minutes without stopping, so I did the whole 5-minute, 3-minute, and then more of running without stopping. That's why I was so proud of myself, and I have the shortest run my very first time. Now, once I hit 11 minutes though, I did stop because I was like, we still got so much to do, so much more left, but I still was happy. I still was very happy and very proud of myself, and it was just a really nice experience. My very first mile was around 13 minutes. What the heck? I've never went 13-minute mile before. I was so happy about that. And then my next mile, I was at a 14, sorry, we're gonna turn around. we were at a 14-minute per mile pace. At that, 14-minute per mile pace by the second mile. The third mile is where I kind of started getting overheated because we were already sweating before running. Like, we were already sweating a little before the run, so we were definitely sweating. The days leading up, I almost couldn't go to sleep. I was really nervous, and as I was sitting there and we were starting, my heart was beating as if I was already running. And if I can talk to my past self, it's okay. It will be okay. You're not the only one who is running for the first time at a 5K or 10K or even half marathon. Like, everyone's so busy doing their own thing and so busy trying to achieve their own goals that no one's looking at you. No one cares. I really need to hear that, because I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna probably have to walk. But you're not the only one who has to walk, especially for this case where it was so incredibly hot. We were all kind of doing our own thing, but I didn't have to feel self-conscious for walking. There's other people who had to walk, and honestly, the idea of you just showing up and doing it, that right there was already an accomplishment. During the time, I realized that we're not doing another 5K before our 6-month challenge is over. We're not doing that. We have other things we need to focus on, part of our 6-month challenge. But I do want to do one maybe in October. That's kind of my goal, when it's nice and cool and I have some more time to train, more than a month of training. So I am really excited for that. I can't wait to do that. And then next year, maybe we can do the same exact race, but 10K this time. So I don't know. And everyone was very encouraging too. It's like, at the very end, everyone was equally hot, equally tired, no matter what distance they were going. So it was kind of fun because we're all like, we need water, we need shade, we need to sit down. Like, we were all like in our own disaster moment. Learn how to live, lose your worries, and love yourself. We got this, guys.